Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another video. As you can see on the screen, it's going to be about Warzone 2. There's new leaks that came out yesterday, according to a couple of the Warzone streamers themselves mentioned it during streams, and then I decided to Google it. So I found the article from Charlie Intel because he's one of the more reputable, I guess, news channels out there. So I wanted to kind of read the article for my first time. And before I go any further, I'm going to say these are probably true leaks. Because the way or how popular Invasion turned out to be for Modern Warfare 2, a lot of celebrities, a lot of big channels were tweeting about Invasion. That's the ground war, alternate version of ground war in Modern Warfare 2's beta. It's getting really popular, getting a lot of hype, getting a lot of recognition. So all these changes are probably true because they probably realized um, I don't want to put a negative spin on it, but they're basically, to me, I understand this as, all right, we'll give you guys your Warzone, but we're also gonna go ahead with Invasion. Maybe give a bigger budget, maybe some more TLC to Invasion, because it looked like instead of trying to morph Warzone into something that it's not, and of course the devs know that. Everybody's going to be toxic regardless when it comes to changes. So it looks like to me that, hey, okay, you can have your Warzone, and I'm hoping it's true that Infinity Ward, Raven, and Activision and Call of Duty are going to put some love into Invasion, like add maybe, and this is going to be a stretch, a huge wishful thinking. Put like maybe zombies, 50 humans versus zombies. I think would be really cool, 50 versus 50. And I've said that for years now. What made Warzone and Fortnite, I don't really even know. I guess really just Fortnite, so huge and so popular. It's because it had other LTMs. It had 50 versus 50, it had Team Rumble, and I've been saying that for a year now. I know Warzone did a couple things like that, which were really popular LTMs. So that's probably why Invasion is as big and popular as it is. And if you don't know anything about it, it's basically 50 versus 50, which means 50% versus 50%, not literally 50-50 people. It's 50% of the lobby versus 50% of the other lobby, with some AI bots thrown into it to help you out. Most of them don't really do anything, just helps you build towards your kill streak, makes it a little bit more easier, not really easier, but more enjoyable, I guess is the best word, or more fun. When the bots are kind of like, not really intense, not too sweaty. So I'm only saying this stuff first because it's the more important stuff. I haven't even read the article yet, but basically, um, it's really going to be good for Invasion. Hopefully they put, like I said, bigger budget into Invasion, more TLC, more time and care into Invasion, and they're basically going to say, hey, you can have your Warzone, all the big streamers that are going to complain about the changes anyways, and bring all those changes to Invasion, because the people that play Invasion are probably going to enjoy it a little better and approve of it a little bit better, and appreciate it a little bit better. So the article says, after months of leaks and rumors, we finally got to see Warzone 2 gameplay at the first Call of Duty Next event. I'm going to kind of skim over it. The map name, we know that. So it says now they're back with even more Warzone 2 details, leaking that Infinity Ward have reconsidered several of these changes, bringing back loadouts, perks, making major AI and looting changes, which basically that translates into the getting rid of AI, what I've heard from, again, some of the big streamers. They're going back to the old Warzone 1, I guess, looting system, and again, taking out the bots, or maybe taking out more of the bots, leaving only some of them in. The old loadout system where you buy your loadouts after like $10,000 cash you get in the game, and a couple other changes, the perks and stuff like that. Assuming this is all true, I think it is, like I said, because Invasion ended up is looking to turn out to be like the breadwinner or the blue ribbon of the beta. So I don't usually promote, leaks or trolls or anything like that. I'm gonna do it in this case because um hopefully this means, like I said, that Invasion's gonna get the budget and time now that it needs, and some changes and stuff like that. Again, hopefully some zombies, like some humans versus zombies, would be kind of cool. Stuff that I also mentioned before sounded like it was a leak, where we're maybe gonna get some type of like um, World War Z type zombies, big open scale. So maybe everything's lining up to the way it seems. Like we're getting some big open world zombies, big lobby zombies. We're getting, the AIs and stuff like that put into Invasion, and they're putting the loadouts back into Warzone and keeping everything separate. Like Invasion can have this stuff, and then Warzone can keep their stuff, and then maybe eventually they'll probably put an Invasion LTM into Warzone, or maybe try it out there as an LTM. And if you want to play it, you go to the Modern Warfare 2 game and you can play it there. Everything seems like it's lining up perfectly. Like I said, the way Warzone's gonna ever stay competitive is to have LTMs, different events. Like I even mentioned, Last Stand was a really good mode with the bombs and the bomb locations, and you try and stop the bombs or defuse it. That was perfect. They need to keep that stuff in there, so you can kind of jump around and do different things. Like I said, the unfortunate truth is, if Warzone looks the way it looks now, it's not gonna stay too competitive with Fortnite, maybe even Apex, because numbers wise, and even Paladins, those people are more interested. A lot of people, or everyone's more interested in those games than Warzone. Warzone's kind of like bottom of the list now. It pretty much goes like, uh, well, I saw Paladins at the top, so it would be Paladins, Fortnite, Apex, and then Warzone's at the bottom. Warzone needs changes, needs something to stay competitive. Um, and then I'm actually reading, so let me keep going, because I'm actually interested in this. Another controversial change is removing classic loadout drops, where Warzone 2 players would have to buy their custom weapons from the shop, and perks didn't exist in any capacity. Going forward, another thing that people don't know about, Call of Duty Mobile has Blackout, and it has another Battle Royale map. Those are actually really good maps and really good mechanics and systems and stuff like that in place. The unfortunate truth is, when you come to streamers and people that have 30, 40, 50,000 people watching, um, they don't want any change. They literally would go bankrupt. Like that's the unfortunate truth about streaming and streamers. If you miss a month of like good content, let's say people switch over to Call of Duty, switch over to Fortnite, or switch over to Apex, you're losing half your audience. That's revenue that a lot of these people can't afford to lose. So they don't want any changes. And that's what Call of Duty has always struggled with. Why some people think it's the same game regurgitated year in and year out. There's really, if you go to Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 from years ago, not much has changed over the years. It's kind of the same kill streak system, same first person shooter system, same grenades, Semtex, flashbangs, concussion grenades. Um, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare are really the only changes we had in a while. Um, Other than that, it's been the same stuff in and out every year. And then again, this mentions also DMZ, so it could be another thing. Maybe they're gonna save some of that for DMZ rather than trying to bring it into Warzone 2. Not to say that's what the article says, but it just happened to mention DMZ also. I'm interested to see, again, because of the popularity of Invasion. There's people who are tweeting about Invasion, how good it is. I played it myself. I played a couple of games. It feels really good. The only thing I would want were maybe a better map, but I think that's the thing when it's something new and has a small budget or no team or no manpower, no devs behind it. you're not going to give it a big budget. You're not going to give it the Warzone or Zombies type budget or multiplayer type budget. Now that it's getting some notice, they need to start maybe thinking of like other things to do without hopefully listening to like big channels that just want to ruin everything. I would say personally, maybe add a Zombies LTM 50 versus 50, maybe bring it back, try it out. Um, that would be really cool because the AI in Invasion is basically like your zombies already. Maybe even put zombies on your team. That would be kind of cool if you maybe have help, kind of like Brain Dead or Brain Rot from Call of Duty Zombies, Treyarch Zombies. But I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. Like I said, it's interesting now to see if we're gonna get all that Warzone stuff kept in Warzone, and maybe Invasion's gonna maybe hopefully get some budget and love put into it. A nice trailer would be cool for Invasion. Maybe I even tweeted to them maybe like an iconic map, something more popular. Maybe if there's a big scale Modern Warfare map that people are familiar with. I don't know exactly what they did in 2019. I know there were some big maps that were kind of iconic, I think, in Modern Warfare Ground War 2019. I don't know what big map that's... And that's the thing with Treyarch versus Infinity Ward, not that I'm trying to like pick sides. The maps on Black Ops Treyarch games are so much more iconic than they are in Modern Warfare, in my opinion. I think Modern Warfare are just too yellow, too dry. There's no huge map that's great. Unless they bring like a Modern Warfare 3 iconic map into Invasion would be kind of cool, but this is kind of like really good because I barely played the beta because it is the same thing year in and year out. I played Fortnite. Fortnite had a new season that unfortunately coincided with Modern Warfare's beta, so the beta didn't do great. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people complained, and people weren't watching it on Twitch. I think the first day it did pretty well for the second week, but the first week nobody really interested. More people are interested in Fortnite's new season that got started, especially with Brie Larson was in it. You know, it's pretty cool. And it was a couple changes. But it would be really unfortunate for the devs at Call of Duty if by chance they don't get these changes or there isn't a new breath of fresh air with Invasion, something new and different. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, they're pretty much looking like they're going to scrap the changes, hopefully keep Invasion the way it is and bring back Warzone to the way it was originally, which is good. I'm more excited that Invasion might be getting some type of budget than than Warzone getting its stuff back. Alright, I'll see you guys later.